If you've been following for a while, you know I'm Teresa Quinlan, EQ Executive Coach, and much of what I coach is lived experience, not from a textbook. Because what you notice over time is similarities of experiences that happen between people. And especially with professionals, one of the things that I notice is most professionals that I'm coaching have had the same experiences that I'm having, and what's at the source of them are the same things. I led with my ambition. I'm competitive. I have a lot of drive for success. I also have a trailblazer mentality. So when what I want doesn't exist, I will create it, propose it, build it, pitch it, get it approved. I'm moving forward. That is often misinterpreted. And an early piece of feedback from one of my peers articulated it in the way that it's misinterpreted. Teresa comes across as she's smarter than I am. She has agendas she wants to push forward. She's going to push them forward whether I'm on board or not. Even if she doesn't need me on board, I'm a peer. Sometimes it feels like she doesn't respect my thoughts, feelings, ideas. Ooh, that's not how I want it to come across. But more importantly, it's not how I am. It's not what I believe. It's not how I operate with people. Now, this is one peer's feedback amongst 18 other peers, and it was the outlier one. And the only difference between this person and the other 18 was this person was new. We were new to each other. We did not have a relationship built yet. So all of my behaviors were built through their lens, not through the lens of knowing me. It was built through their past experiences, people they've engaged with before, their own fears, their own inner trauma. It's built through that lens. But that doesn't make it a them problem. It makes it a me problem. Because when they misinterpret me, how they show up with me causes barriers and obstacles and resistance and friction. So it's a me problem to solve. This is radical personal responsibility. Fixing this kind of relationship problem has to be because you want to fix it, because you understand professionally the value of relationships. And not just because you want them on your side, because people can feel manipulation. So when you step into building relationships in the workplace, what they get to know about you is not just work you, professional you. That's the rub. They have to get to know you. They need to know your hobbies, how much you love your kids, that when you talk about your kids, they need to see your face light up, that you volunteer within your community, that you spend your weekends making pottery, that you have a garden and you hand out lettuce to your neighbors, that you're taking care of aging parents. They need to see your heartbreak when you talk about your father's Alzheimer's. To let someone know you, the whole of you, is to let them understand you, so that when you're presenting a proposal that you built and need implemented, that when you're speaking directly with facts, with the clear, robust path forward, and you answer their questions or concerns with direct clarity, they won't interpret your meaning to be condescending, intimidating, or as a bulldozer who's uncaring about them, their thoughts, their feelings, their ideas. They won't take what you're doing personally. Instead, they will know you. And they'll know that when you speak directly, it's because you are clear, you're concise, you're calm, you're confident. That's how they're going to read it. There are 4 social cues you need to pay attention to. If you're seeing them, they're telling you that your relationship friction is causing problems. Social cue number 1. Your peer asks you a question and they go silent after your response, instead of remaining curious and staying in the dialogue, or instead of after the question answer exchange, they say, thank you for clarifying. Second social cue, they don't come to ask you your thoughts, your ideas, or perspective on things that they're working on. They ask other peers, but they don't ask you. Third social cue, they're gossiping about you and you're getting whispers of it. Fourth social cue, they're like my peer. 1 out of 18, they gave their feedback. It's outlier feedback, and they're naming the behavior. They're making the fundamental attribution error. Rather than providing objective, factual feedback, they're saying you are condescending or intimidating. That's a meaning that they're attaching to it. but they're not giving objective factual feedback. They're not saying what you're doing behaviorally. In your emotional intelligence, our social competency skills, interpersonal relationships is the quintessential social competency skill. Developing and maintaining mutually satisfying relationships that are built and characterized by trust and compassion. We don't demonstrate compassion with people professionally when we're pitching proposals and ideas. We demonstrate compassion when we're learning about them as a whole human being, the things that they do on the weekend, the things that they do outside of work, what's important to them in life. Trust and compassion have to be demonstrated to be built. And when you go first in being vulnerable, in showing and revealing yourself, and allowing yourself to be known, you demonstrate these things. And when you demonstrate them, you call upon the law of reciprocity. When you go first and you demonstrate trust and compassion, the law of reciprocity kicks in. It means they're going to want to do the same with you. And that's how you forge a relationship. But it won't happen if you don't go first. When you do this, you erase being misinterpreted, because when you are known, you can't be misinterpreted. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.